Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Burning Truth.
You're a bit early then.
Well, go fuck yourself. Someone's been out since 9 o'clock this morning, and it isn't you, you lazy, yellow-bellied chuckle brother.
Have you always saying about you here, Blaze?
He's not
And it
talking
isn't his
about me,
fault.
son. He's not talking about
It's
me.
not his fault.
It's never his fault. But one of us has been out since 9 o'clock this morning,
And he's not
it
talking
isn't
about the
you.
cleaner either.
It
Wait a
fucking isn't the chuckle brother Motley over there. It isn't Gene Snitsky that's next to me. It isn't the fucking dog that's behind me.
Dog.
It is me. 9 o'clock.
Congratulations. Right, do the introduction. Come on. That's what you're here for, isn't it? Be professional.
He is
You know, that
perfect.
thing that I don't know how to do. Get on with it.
Someone's about to get a kick in the face.
Oh, he's asking for it.
I said that I don't know.
But it's
how to
not
do
his
it.
fault.
Get you
To
ready.
my right was going to be the Thunder Bastard, but instead it is the juggling,
Bumbling.
racing, bumbling. It is not his fault, beard growing, ginger haired. I've never won a wrestling match if my life depended on it, Johnny Blaze.
And he had one job.
Not true, actually. I'll tell. I have won a wrestling match once. But
Against Pamela Five Friends doesn't count.
Oh.
there is.
Oh. And the person who's just announced Johnny Blaze, that would be the man, the myth, the legend.
Don't say it
Nathan
out
Goff.
loud. He's got a headache.
Mr. 24/7 today.
And the third man in the room, of course,
Is the eyebrow raising.
trailblazing.
Trailblazing. I can go to Birmingham and sell out fucking Broad Street Racing. The bad boy of
the band-
Bangladeshi wrestling.
the donut abuser himself.
It is the libifier of little people's virginities. Matthew Burns.
One of these days, I'm actually going to get a proper introduction of you.
And on that day, Satan will ride to work on a snowplow.
There will be a date. And it sounds like someone's getting a bit
Happy.
happy.
Yeah.
So,
Well, welcome to the podcast. We've set the bar suitably low already.
I've been waiting to do this for a week because I wasn't allowed to do it last week, but I'm just going to do it just to get it out of the way, just to show that I can go lower than Mr. Burns. As Mr. Burns wanted to be introduced last week, it was for all the little people that want to be him, and with the midgets that wanted to follow him. In his words.
No, they were not my words.
So-
They were.
They were not my words. That's it.
So now I can raise the bar up.
Raise it, please. Please.
So we've had a bit. I've been out and about. The sound guy actually came to meet me just as I finished, and he caught me up for a quick, refreshing beverage in this
Or
lovely
several.
British summertime. Matt Burns is sporting a lovely Great British suntan. For those of you that don't know what a Great
No,
British suntan is, it's called Lobster Red.
For those of you who've never seen the scene in Rhapsody Nest where they go on holiday, and the ones in the flat underneath look up into the sky and go, "It's snowing in the Costa del Sol."
So
You'll get that reference.
I understand you were at Banglamania last week.
I was in Birmingham.
Is it Banglamania?
Birmingham. It was on, I think, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Bangor TV.
Yeah, but what was the event called?
It was more of it was like a carnival. It was like I'm just trying to remember the actual proper name of it because I don't want to butcher it incorrectly.
But until you do remember it,
It's Bangor-Malia.
Yeah.
It's something along the line. So I'll look it up for you quickly just to make sure I get it right.
So if I call it Banglamania, I won't be
For
far
now.
off.
You won't be far off now.
Close enough.
And that was where the
I understand one
Slam.
of us could actually be called a TV superstar now.
I've seen on TV.
don't say that out loud.
Don't! Sound guy, you are 3 seconds away from being fired.
So how does it feel to be a TV superstar? How many pensions that took your age up by?
£3 an hour, I think, isn't it? That's about the going rate.
Nah. Wages stay the same. I thoroughly enjoyed the day out. It was a humbling experience.
Wages stay the same. I haven't run out of hats, glasses, wristbands. But still not the feather boas! The one thing you couldn't get rid of. The one thing that might actually be classed as something you could get rid of down there and you couldn't get rid of.
You couldn't sell the feather boas there.
No.
Well,
You're not allowed to
there's
sell
no
it for this company.
Give them away then.
I'm not giving them away. Besides, feather boas wasn't. I wasn't wearing feather boas at that show.
Right, okay.
I wasn't wearing feather boas.
Right. So what's happened in wrestling this week? We've had the club and the family. We've had Dana Brooke debut. Oi, I love Dana Brooke.
I just don't think. I think.
Okay,
I,
for the sake
no,
of
whoa,
someone
whoa,
who
whoa!
didn't see it,
I'm
with or
actually
without
going
Emma?
to. I'm actually
With.
going to agree
With, okay.
with you in this, but also disagree with the debut. You'll understand why I disagree with it, because I think the way they did it didn't do her justice.
They're basically, and I'm going to have to be very, very careful how I say this. They're the new Tamina and Naomi.
Are they?
Because Tamina and Naomi are injured and they need a new tag team. So who best than the female NXT version of Naomi and Tamina?
Fair enough.
Agreed. It was no, fair enough. I understand why they brought them up, but it was more or less of the whole experience of when they brought them up. It was like it just seemed a bit. Didn't seem right. It just seemed a little bit off.
No, I think it's perfect timing.
No. I think the timing is great. I just think the way they presented the actual match that they had.
I'm so glad I can't see what Sam Guy writes on his board. This is the one privilege of being like Stevie Wonder I have.
You don't want to know.
So,
Moving swiftly on, back to what we were talking about.
Naomi and Tamina are gone probably for 3 to 6 months. Whereas Dana Brooke is going to have a good career ahead of it. She
Yeah.
is a Triple H girl.
Yeah.
She has everything Triple H wants in a woman. Muscles, fitness, stamina, and she can flip.
And a willingness to...
And a willingness to
Work hard.
parade.
Yeah.
She does bodybuilding contests. She works hard. She looks after her body. Probably midnight workouts are normal Stephanie, Triple H and Dana Brooke think. So she is a Triple H girl from top to bottom. People say that people are like a Vince McMahon guy when you get big 7-foot people like Cass, while Dana Brooke's a Triple H girl. Muscly, bodybuilder type, away.
Right. I'm not adding anything to that. I don't think. I feel we don't need to add anything to that. Would you care to add anything on top of that?
I don't think I need to. I think all bases have been covered, really.
So what else happened on Raw? We had Big Cass team up with the New Day. Did that happen this Raw? Oh no, it was Jericho at the end. I'm thinking the week before.
Yeah.
So you had Big Cass versus Jericho.
It was originally meant to be Jericho.
I'm looking forward to how much mic time Big Cass actually gets, because we didn't see that much from him in NXT. But the guy can actually go some on a mic.
When Enzo was injured in NXT.
The funny thing about it,
singles matches, he
Yeah.
wasn't bad.
it wasn't that bad. Yeah, because it was when actually,
At least he isn't
ironically,
Yeah.
when he was in NXT and doing his mark time by himself, who was injured?
Yeah.
Enzo.
Enzo. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But the thing is, it's not like Enzo is necessary in the tag team because he can't talk. He can.
In all fairness, at least he didn't go and suffer in succotash, son.
Oh,
True.
good.
True. Let's
And
not go
the
there.
event that I was actually at in Birmingham was Bangla Melia.
Oh, it's close. Mania, Melia.
Melia. And it was on Sky Channel, Bangla TV.
Is that
Okay.
actually a Sky channel?
Yeah,
Wow.
that's actually a Sky Channel.
Fucking hell, Sky's diversifying from them 9-odd channels it started with back in the 90s.
It's only got something like 10 times that many now. You know.
There's about
They've got to fill
900 on
it.
it.
They've got to fill them with something.
There's way more than 100.
900.
Way more.
In the 90s, wasn't.
This is
this is not the 90s anymore.
We're not
Oh,
in the 90s. We're not in the 90s.
I missed the 90s. It was all good.
I do. It was fun.
You know, Nitro, WWE, decent wrestling,
Competition.
panty matches,
Competition.
Deborah,
All right, enough of
We
your
can see where you're
revelry.
going
Back in the
already.
room, please.
puppies.
Reel it in, reel it in, reel it in.
So, Raw, how long do you think Stephanie and Shane are going to keep us on track for?
It's going to be more or less building up to the SummerSlam.
Yeah, it's got to be the next.
Survivor Series.
What you're thinking? Team Shane versus Team Stephanie.
No,
Winner
no,
gets
no,
The
to-
I
wheels
think-
will start coming off at SummerSlam,
Yeah.
and then it'll lead to a complete
I-
ownership at Survivor
yeah,
Series.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think...
Because I think Shane's got to go back to You On Demand at some point.
Yeah. I can see SummerSlam being Triple H coming back, getting involved in Shane's face, saying he's in the wrong, blah, blah, blah.
Doesn't Triple H have a rematch clause in his contract?
Should
Well,
do.
it's pretty much WWE standard that you do, don't you? So I would imagine
Should
he
do.
has.
Well, no, because Kevin Owens hasn't got his yet.
Oh, good point.
But they make things work differently. But then again,
Of
a
all
few
people,
other
though,
people could say that.
You'd
But
think,
other companies. But then again, they do eventually get a rematch.
you'd think Triple H
Just
would,
not
though.
when they think it.
Yeah, you know, like Triple H, this is the cerebral assassin. Why has he not got a rematch? And why have AJ Styles go after Reigns at Payback when you could have had him go at him at Extreme Rules?
Who knows?
I think because they wanted to have Triple H have some time out to sort of build upon something else.
Well, we're quickly on the Triple H subject.
Mhm.
Have you heard he's just signed another multi-year wrestling contract?
Yes. I wonder how that deal went.
Vince,
No. Paul, I need some more promo time, more world championships. Can we make this happen? Done.
how many World Championships has Flair got?
What,
16?
officially in WWE speak, 16. Triple H is already on 14. It's not going to take long.
No, and Cena's got to overtake both of them.
Yeah.
Right, just quickly, what do you think of Camp WWE?
So far, I have watched one episode, the premiere one, and I was prepared.
I've seen the first episode.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the second episode myself. I will be watching that later on today.
I was prepared to be horribly disappointed, and I've got to be honest, I wasn't. I thought it was perfectly alright.
The problem is, with TV shows, the first episode can be a massive hit. The question is if they can keep it going, being good. Now, in the second episode, as we've probably seen from the trailer, as we know from the trailers, they've introduced The Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I've watched the second episode.
what
Oh,
is
yeah.
now, I want your personal view on it.
You haven't watched two
what's your
episodes.
view?
We've only watched one, so what do you think?
As much as just in case anybody else has it, just in case that there's any slip up, spoiler warning, just in case.
Yeah, in case.
No, I'll never feel any content.
No. I'm just saying the reason why is because as much as we can turn on and say anybody who's got the WWE network, you've had a week.
Yeah. So fair warning: if we do give something away,
If something is given away by accident.
People were expecting something like South Park. It was never going to be like South
No.
Park.
Well,
No.
if you've seen the trailers, you would have known what to expect. That it wasn't going to be like South Park. Surely.
It's
No,
human
but that's
themselves.
what people want. People are expecting like an
Robot
MN
Chicken.
cartoon like South Park or Robot Chicken.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
straight away, because the instant they overhear, oh, Seth Green's involved, Robot Chicken.
Yeah.
But I like it. For what it is, I like it.
Yeah.
I went in with very low expectations.
As did I. I've got to be honest, but
I did it first because I thought it was just going to be a kiddie cartoon.
Oh no, if you go in expecting something to be shit, and then you don't leave much to be like.
No, for
desires.
me, I think if they were going with it being a kiddie show, it wouldn't have worked.
just a quick question.
I think they could have got more of the more characters voiced by their actual personas.
Yeah.
That would have been helpful. Yeah.
Like Vince McMahon's brilliant. I love the fact that like
Vince.
Goldust, Slaughter, and everyone are seen as
Slaughter.
legends.
Yeah, that's.
Like in episode 2, you see Goldust quite a bit, which is quite funny. I don't understand why Steve Austin's a kid though. when he's been in the business longer than Goldust. And
Yeah.
Goldust is an adult.
I'm not
Take
quite
it as
sure
a
about
kid.
that either.
Taker's like a teenager
Yeah.
A goth.
who
goth
basically just
teenager.
talks about wanting to be Jewish in the second episode. Like, there's a lot of talk about, like, Jewish, and if you're easily offended, I'd skip episode 2.
What annoyed me about episode 1 was the fact that Triple H isn't voiced by Triple H. But
No,
spoiler alert, we know why that is.
yeah, I know why that is. Because Triple H isn't actually voicing Triple H. He's voicing, for a later episode, Triple H's dad.
Quadruple H.
Quadruple H. Yeah, I just saw the snig
Yeah.
on your face as though, really?
In all fairness, the Vince McMahon character is what I imagine Vince like in the 90s. Like, if we could get the 90s WWF with Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart running around,
Oh,
and Sable
good
running
Lord.
around, and Vince there. Like,
Well, if-
I'm waiting to see the WWE Can't Kiss My Ass Club.
As far as that's concerned, they portray Ric Flair fairly accurately.
Yeah, in this episode,
Woo!
it
Woo! Woo!
takes the Rock to a brothel, which is brilliant. So funny.
I feel for the bear from the first episode.
Oh,
That's all I
good
can
Lord.
say.
In all fairness, the first episode had me in stitches with Slaughter coming up with that rocket launcher.
Yeah.
No.
Not to mention just the line of the whole episode. I'd best be getting overtime for this shit.
Well, I must be joking.
And then as soon as his job's done, what made me laugh more than anything? Takes his glasses off, takes his hat off, and somehow takes his moustache off.
Yeah.
If you expect nothing from it, it's actually a nice 20-minute release.
Diversion. Absolutely.
It's different. It's what I think the network does need.
It's
A
the sort
different
of
type of show.
yeah, it's the sort of thing that they've been crying out for. Something a bit different.
Which I think is with a lot of some of the content that they're actually bringing up now.
Yeah.
We know that we've got the Edge and Christian show. We've got the Holy is Foley.
I've got to ask your opinion on that as well.
That's
I don't
fine.
know if you've covered it before, but the Edge and Christian show. What do you guys
He loves
honestly
it.
think of
No.
I
Right.
I've watched
I
3
like,
episodes.
There is.
and,
I like certain aspects of it.
yeah.
However, it's very. You've got to be in the know to know what they're on about at times. So you've got to have more of a. You can't be the typical new fan.
You can't be a new fan who didn't watch them at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're
You've
saying.
got to be somebody who has got quite a bit of a knowledge
And-
of
Why,
the business.
if they wanted their main show for the network, why not just follow the Godfather around for a day?
Oh, good lord.
No, but the thing with the Edge and Christian show that gets me is it's kind of like it gives me a headache. It's
Once
just
again.
And-
fast cuts and loud music and bright colours, and,
And,
it's
for,
sort
and
of,
it can be smarky by some people's standards. Now, some people might consider it smarky at times as well. Which, okay, yes it is, but it's a different aspect. We need shows like that, WWE does, not
Yeah.
us ourselves. WWE needs shows like that to attend because they're trying to aim at all audiences.
yeah.
Where
Not-
you've got the Edge and Christian show, which is aimed at the smarkies. You've got the adult, the kiddie adult show, which is like the ones who are after the break. More of the humour. Yes, you want to speak up?
The
And no, it's I know exactly what you're thinking. Sunburn, it's already here gone. Nice try, sound guy.
No,
the sound guy is trying to slap Matt Burns' suntan in the hope that it will hurt.
No,
he's trying to burn Matt Burns.
He's trying to,
Yeah.
but he's going to
No,
need.
the Sun did a better job of that than he ever will.
True, but he's going to need some ointment in it, men.
But no,
Yeah, but can you wait till we've left the room, please, before you have that
Not that
moment
sort of
between
ointment.
yourselves?
Not
So-
that sort of ointment.
Well,
Well,
you
the network-
left yourself wide open for that one.
The network needs
And so
a
will
little
he,
bit
I'm
more
sure.
MA contact.
Hmm?
It needs a little bit more MA content.
It does, yeah.
It does.
A
And
few more things
as
that
much
maybe...
as okay, it's like a lot of this content is some of it seems a bit too kiddie-ish.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind something else like Ride Along, but actually let them discuss things like the Barrett and Sheamus episode.
I thought it was brilliant because they actually spoke their minds. But then when it was other people, the one that disappointed me the most, the irony of it is that I thought was going to be a good episode, New Day. New Day, I thought on Ride Along was a bit of a letdown.
I watched the Ballas one.
I've not
The
seen
Ballas
the-
one is a letdown.
I've
Yeah.
not seen the New Day one yet, but I'll tell you what is a good show. Though.
Dean is okay. Miz is good. Now, the stupid thing about it is, and I'm going to criticise WWE for this massively, because straight away, Miz is a great heel.
Yes. This
When
one,
they turned him face, did they let him be himself?
no.
No. What did they do? Oh, here's Ric Flair trying to coach you to do an abysmal figure four. Nope, didn't work. All they had to do,
Was in
With
much
the
the same
Miz.
way as they do with him as a heel. Just let him be himself.
let him be himself, a bit like how he was. Would you like to see the Miz as a face, like how he was in Ride Along?
No,
Why not?
because the Miz is a cock.
Yeah, the trouble is, the Miz is one of those people who is just naturally a heel. He's just
He's naturally hateable.
yes.
Like
He
he's
has-
smarmy, wants his face punching in, perfect heel.
Yeah, he has that sort of natural innate
Fair enough, fair
heelness
enough.
that you can't teach. So why not harness it?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know we had someone named Enzo in here. You can't teach?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that temporarily went over my head as well.
Never mind.
But what I'm interested in is the projected
Get well
stuff for
soon,
later on
Enzo.
in the future. So you've got the Cruiserweight series, you've got the Divas Open. Have you seen the memo that's gone round to the Divas potentially? Well, the women wrestlers on the independent scene.
Yes,
No.
because that's going to be the next series.
So
After the
there's a
Cruiserweight.
memo going out on the independent scene that just says, keep as fit as you can and stop giggling.
Okay.
Stop giggling at independent shows.
That's a little bit odd, shall we say?
Not odd. It's more or less of what WWE is saying is portray yourself,
Oh yeah.
be professional,
No, I understand that, but
and what they wanted to see is see how they are under pressure as well. If they're saying don't giggle, well, no.
yeah, it's like it's sort of because let's face it, if they are currently not working for WWE, they're not going to have a clue what it's like to be in front of a WWE-sized crowd. So if they can't keep it together in front
As
of their
much-
current crowds, they're not going to be able to in front of a WWE crowd. You know?
Now,
It's a
as
measure
much
of
as
their
a lot of people can
professionalism
say-
as much as anything else.
a lot of people can say, "Oh, what's the difference between so many people?" And
What's the difference between 10 people and 10,000? Yeah, I know. But trust me, there's a lot.
So, what's the future for the women's division? Do you bring people like Kaylee Ray in,
one person
and-
that comes to mind straight away.
Candice LeRae?
Candice LeRae. I would say bring in as many people as is
One
sensible
person
to. Yeah, okay.
who
Who?
I would consider.
Who?
It'd be a great, but it'd be interesting. It'd bring an interesting dynamic. The Paige,
And Mum.
her mum.
I've got it on good authority that you are going to see Paige's mum in this tournament.
That's good.
That's good.
I have a question for, say, just for the sake of people who might not know. How many, first for the cruiserweights and for the divas, how many participants are they going to
16.
be? And what
16.
format is the tournament going to take?
King of the Ring style.
In the ring style, 16, and they're
Straight
gonna be
knockout.
straight,
Okay, yeah.
straight in,
that's
straight
cool.
knockout.
Just in case anyone listening doesn't know.
That's what we've got on word. But
Because
that's-
I was led to believe that there would be
But
more
there's
than-
qualifying matches, so like
Oh, yeah.
potentially see it's like 24 or 32.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, I was going to say I was
But
led
What
to
we're
believe.
going to see is the qualifying matches, some of them, they've been filmed at Evolve, Rev Pro,
as, if you
The
actually
people in question's home promotion. Yeah.
progress as well.
Progress.
Yeah. I was led to believe that there were more for the cruiserweight series. I was led to believe it was going to be like 64 in the first round.
It's initially started already.
But lots
If you
of
had
the
to pick someone
first
now
couple of preliminary rounds
to
will
win it, who would win it?
What, the Cruiserweight series or?
Yeah.
I'm not even sure I know who's all the people that are in it. There's that many. But
Who would win it? I know who my favourite is straight away.
Zack Sabre Jr.
Bingo. It's the only one that pops into my mind. However, he might not be suited for the WWE star. He's not.
I'm not sure if he's in it, but I've heard that he was,
Yeah.
and I know someone I
Yes, he
think will
is.
go quite. No, someone else I'm about
Go
to
on.
mention, but Noam Dar will
He
go
is
a
in
long
it.
way.
Yep.
He'll go a long way. He's
Yes,
a potential
he
future winner.
is fighting. I'm just trying to remember his name. He's actually got a qualifying match. That might have actually already happened.
Is the other?
Josh Bowden.
Oh, is he? Oh, because
Josh Bowden
Josh
against
Bowden
Noam Dar.
is fantastic. I've had the privilege to see a lot of his matches live at Future Shock.
Yeah.
And that was a while ago, so I'd imagine he's progressed and improved since then.
He's actually going against Noam Dar for
that's cool. That's cool.
the actual qualifier.
That could be a good match. In fact, it probably will.
Probably is. Because they've already actually got the
Oh, it's-
actual match on YouTube on WWE.com.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
If you want to check that out.
Is there many British?
You've
guys
actually got
in
a fair few. I can actually, if you just carry on, I'll just get you some
Yeah,
names.
we'll just
up.
talk amongst ourselves while
Well, you got
Well,
Zack Sabre Jr., Noam Dar.
Josh
It
Bowden.
is Marty Skull.
Marty
part of
Scurll,
it.
Martin Skull has been invited in it.
How about Chris Kirby?
Martin Kirby.
Martin Kirby.
Yeah, that's one. Sorry, Chris Kirby.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, cool.
What about the I can't think of his name, the Scottish guy who's wrestles with ICW. He's been doing it since he was about 14. Lewis Girvan. Is he involved? Because he should be.
Is Lewis Girvan the one that looks like Drew McIntyre? minus
Yes,
all the
yes,
muscles?
yes, he does.
Just
He-
a skinny Drew McIntyre was
You're
the
just a
champ.
skinny Drew.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. You got like straight away there.
Yeah.
Jack Gallagher, Pete Dunne,
Oh, Jack Gallagher.
Zack Sabre
There's another
Jr.,
potential
Flash
winner.
Morgan.
There's another potential winner right there, Jack Gallagher. That guy in the wrestling ring can do anything.
Right.
Well,
so,
if I was in WWE, I would book him to go all the way, but
it's
I
not
don't want to
just
give
that.
any spoilers.
So far, as we know at the moment, because the actual Cruiserweight Classic starts on July 13th, to be,
Yeah.
we've actually got some matches up there. We're not going to spoil any of the actual matches because some of them have actually been on for 2 weeks.
But
But they have got some matches up, like some qualifiers. Straight away, I'll mention some of the most recent ones. We've got like TJ Perkins versus Fred Yehi.
how'd you say that? Fred?
Fred Yehi, something like that. It's a weird pronunciation. I do apologise if I butchered it. Now, a lot of people might say, why does TJ Perkins or TJP ring a bell? He's actually wrestled for TNA.
Which I'm sure WWE would rather we didn't mention. But
But I can actually mention which
as
gimmick
Manic.
as Manic, formerly known as Suicide,
Yeah.
which they ended up changing the name because of certain reasons.
Yeah. Another match is...
Drew Gulak versus Tracy Williams.
Soldier Ant.
Soldier Ant, yes.
Drew
You
Gulak-
just spoiled someone's gimmick, oh dear.
Drew Gulak, who was for a long time the CZW champion. I'm thinking he's
Drew
not anymore.
Gulak versus Tracy Williams. Both technical, very technical.
Both absolute.
Recommend watching that match.
Absolutely.
Noam Dar versus Josh Bowden.
That will be
We've already said it.
a belter of a match.
Big quick pace.
Very quick pace.
Very quick paced.
High impact. And straight away, next, we've got Jack Gallagher versus Pete Dunne.
If there is a thing that Jack Gallagher cannot do in a wrestling ring, it hasn't been invented yet.
I'll tell you this now. Pete Dunne, he's got a nickname going around calling himself the Bruiserweight.
Yeah.
He just basically pummels the hell out of
Trust
his
me.
opponents.
When I was...
But good wrestler.
Yeah.
But he's up against Jack Gallagher, who I will say, okay, he has an old school style, but man, he can tie knots round people.
That guy, seriously, when I was training at the Future Shock Gym the first time, I started about the same time he did. There's a reason he's where he is, and I'm where I am. he was so many leagues better than everyone there. Me and all the others who've been made
I thought you
careers
were about
out
to
of
say it's because
wrestling.
you love us and he doesn't.
No. He was so many leagues instantly better than everyone else in that room, including plenty who've gone on to make decent wrestling careers. There's
Phenomenal
nothing that guy
wrestler.
can't do.
Phenomenal wrestler. And then we've got Zack Sabre Jr. versus Flash Morgan Webster. Now, straight away, I can see Nathan now looking at the name Flash Morgan Webster. Does that sound familiar to you?
A little bit.
It sounds
Just
familiar
good
to me
mates.
as well, but
Yeah.
One half. There you go.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
if you remember when we went to PWFU,
Yeah.
he's the gentleman who mid-match decided as he's going round during his entrance decided he wanted a bit of a wrestling set on my lap and just goes comfy.
nice. Right, okay. Can I put a slightly controversial opinion forward here?
Go on.
I don't like Zack Sabre Jr.
Why?
Zack Sabre Jr. is the best wrestler we've ever produced out of Britain.
He's one half of the
I didn't say I thought he was a
phenomenal
bad wrestler, because
wrestler.
he's unbelievably, undeniably not.
I
I'm
can
just
mention
not a fan of
tag.
his.
I'll mention one of his old tag team when he used to be one half of the leader to the new school.
With Marty Scurll.
Straight away,
Yeah.
Martin Skirtle, straight away, which I just noticed Nate's
Yeah.
eyebrow
I
peak up
don't know.
at that name, the villain.
I don't know what it is. I can't argue he's a fantastic wrestler. There's just something about him that jars with me. I just don't
If
like
you
him.
want a recommendation for you right now for Zack Sabre Jr., and I know Nathan might not agree with this because of the actual show it's at. It's at Pro Wrestling Guerrilla
Yeah.
and Guerrilla Pro Wrestling, and he
WWE,
wrestled
yeah.
Chris Hero.
Okay.
That match was brutal, and the way it ended was brutal.
Every time anyone mentions Chris Hero now, I just want to sigh and say, "Oh
No. When I mean brutal, let's just say this. It looks like he's going to be in a submission, an old school submission, but the match, he's going to be in a submission, he's saying, oh, he's passed out. No, he didn't pass out. He was knocked out.
Oh right.
He knocked out Chris Hero by putting him in a vicious submission move that involves locking both his arms and then stamping on his head. Yeah.
Ouch.
It's one of them ones, as much as I just described it to you, and it sounds peevish, watch it, and you'll see why. It actually looks more vicious than hearing it.
That's saying something. Fair enough.
Yeah.
No, I'm not criticising his work rate or saying he's anything but a stellar performer. There's just something about him that jars with me, and I'm not a fan of his. You know, not everyone is a fan of everybody.
Not everyone's bread and butter.
Exactly.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I know he's made his return, his debut at ICW against Stokey's Mikey Whiplash,
Mikey
and he
Whiplash.
lost.
Yeah. There's someone that's not everyone's cup of tea as well, Mikey Whiplash.
Not
But
everyone.
he's awesome.
Phenomenal wrestler.
Yeah.
Unique.
Unique, yeah, in a good
he-
way as well.
Wrestling needs more people like him. That unique.
Absolutely.
Because he's outside of your general cookie cutter mould.
Absolutely.
Good call.
And in a totally couldn't be different way, but is also unique. More people like, I don't know why you said, when you say unique, the first thing that comes to my head is the now sadly retired Madman Manson. More people like him that are just, yeah, like you say, outside the cookie cutter.
Yeah. I can
Whereas
actually
people in
agree
the
with
UK, they tend to be about 5'9" and 180-pound piss wet through.
Generally, yes.
Which is perfect if you want a cruiserweight classic. If you want
Absolutely.
a heavyweight classic, fucking
yeah.
good luck finding English people.
Well, there are plenty of
James
good
Mason?
English heavyweights, but
Rampage Brown would go on, but mainly we produce more cruiserweights that are 180-pound piss wet through
Yeah.
that half the audience could eat and make a toothpick out of.
yeah, we do. But
we
there's,
do have some.
we have
some
quite a few good heavyweights.
good heavyweights.
Dave Mastiff, for one.
Sticks.
Sticks.
We only
Cyanide.
have a few, though.
Cyanide.
Bordering on super heavyweight, but that guy.
No. Heavyweights, but when you see the man move,
Have you ever seen a
I have seen.
380-pound man do a moonsault?
Yeah, I've seen Vader.
Oh no.
No, I meant live, as in the building. 'Cause
Yeah, I've seen Vader.
Wait, Vader.
yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Where you actually at the show
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, she
okay,
was. There
fair
you
enough.
go.
Wow. I'll shut up then. No, but seriously,
And
Cyanide
you
is immense. I'm just trying to think of some other. I know what you're saying though. The majority of British wrestlers are on the smaller end of the scale.
Yeah, like we aren't renowned for producing larger than life athletes.
No.
You know, like people like Sensational Sol Adams and people like that. They aren't produced by us over here that much.
No.
Like they're like a 1 in 5, 1 in 6 type of people.
You do get the odd one or two coming that do try to go to WWE and everything. You do.
Like
Yes.
Sol Adams has got the look that Vince McMahon had come over and over again on.
There's another British heavyweight wrestler who is epic, and who, if WWE looked at him, I reckon they would be more than Mark Massa.
Mark Massa.
He's just got the look. He just looks like he could hurt you.
The problem with it is...
Have we seen him at LCW?
No.
Southside?
Southside's a possibility. I've seen him at PCW.
I've seen him at Future Shock and HXC.
I've seen him at Future Shock, and believe me, I've also seen him at Wrestle Midlands. I can also say, big guy. Some of the stuff he can do is, for his size, is
Unbelievable.
very, very impressive. And he was actually on TNA Boot Camp. And what was so shocking, and it caught Austin Aries off his guard. The team gave Aries the mention of, let's see if he gasses. Let's see if
Oh, he could go for 15, 20
And he
minutes.
can go.
Oh, he can go. Not only did he go, he also still pulled off the exact same acrobatics that he did when he was fresh. And it was quite impressive. And Aries even turned around and just goes, and he just goes, and at the end of it he goes, try and gas me out. And he goes, yeah, I did. And he openly admitted it, and he just goes, but the fact that you didn't just hang with me, you also
You were on a
kept-
par. You were equal. Yeah.
equal with me, hitting at me, and still keeping up with me. And he just goes, phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal for a guy your size to move that quick, keep up that pace, and you've got the strength. Not many can have that.
I'll tell you, there's one guy who WWE will never hire now, because I think he's long since retired, but who's got the look and the talking ability, and WWE would, like, you know, the WWE look, they've taken him in a heartbeat. Alex Shane, the show stealer. Well, the original show stealer. Latterly, the Ascension.
Shawn Michaels is the original show stealer,
No, Shawn Michaels is the show stopper.
which is just a modified version.
No, I say the original show stealer because he had a show stealer versus show stealer match with Nathan Cruz.
Yeah, I know
For
exactly
the
what
use
you're
of the
about.
nickname and lost. So he's the original, but he's not it anymore.
But he's the original, but he did that because he was bowing out. He was taking his time out.
Yeah, but
He's
if
coming out of it.
WWE
However,
would,
he's-
he would fit perfectly into WWE. I think.
He isn't wrestling anymore. He's come out of it. He's now more or less sort of
Yeah.
working on. If I'm honest with you, as much as everybody can turn around and say, "Oh, he worked great for WWE, he worked great for WWE," the man's actually had plenty of offers to go to other places.
That's the thing. I don't think he wanted to. I think when he was
He
doing
was-
British wrestling, he wanted to just make British
He
wrestling
was making
great.
British wrestling great.
But the thing is, yeah, I think he could have made it in WWE because he had the look and he had the size as well. That's the point I'm making.
Oh, now, as you just mentioned, the Ascension, and you just mentioned Alex Shane, one person who WWE picked up who was sort of meant to be his lackey, Alex Shane's lackey, that they actually had a promo for, Hayden Ransom.
Hayden Ransom.
Do you remember?
I do. I remember him very
Do you remember the promo he cut on SmackDown once? Saying he was going to be a potential guy against Undertaker. He was meant to be originally, they were cutting the promo saying, you know, the light over the dark and everything, darkness is coming. They had this promo cut out, and it was quite interesting. Quite a few people got off guard, but because if people didn't understand it, instead of WWE continuing on and sort of explain it more, WWE
They
went,
just canned it.
got it, gone.
Yeah, which is a real shame.
Well, saying he ended up pretty much going from potentially having a WrestleMania against
But yeah, I've got a
Taker,
really good.
which fair enough. They didn't know if he could wrestle or not, or if he was any good, if he'd be great against Taker.
Although you'd
But then-
have to imagine they'd watched the tape first.
But straight away, they just went, nah, get him off. Send him back over straight over here.
You wanted, yeah, but here's a really good example of what Nathan was saying about how British guys generally tend to be smaller than American guys. Considered a fairly big guy in British circles, Martin Stone.
Yeah.
Went over to America.
He still wrestles though.
Wrestles, yeah, in America. But
NXT.
the thing is, he's in NXT, and every time he gets in the ring with even a mid-sized American guy in NXT, he looks... He doesn't...
You're going to see more of Stuart Tomlinson in WWE
You really
and
are.
NXT over the next couple of months.
Absolutely.
You're seeing him
Has
now.
he got a minor injury at the moment?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I
as
think
soon
he's
as
wrestling under the name Danny Birch.
No, Danny Birch is
Martin Stone.
Martin Stone.
Is it?
Hugo Knox
Birch.
is...
Hugo Knox
Yeah.
is the one.
Stuart Tomlinson is called Hugo Knox, yeah.
And
Wears
he,
purple polka dot.
He's
Sorry.
massive.
yeah, he's
He-
6'3".
And if I'm not mistaken, was he not a football keeper?
He used to be Port Vale amongst other
Port
teams'
Vale,
goalkeeper.
Crewe, Burton Albion.
Yeah.
But he wanted something after football.
He retired from
I'll be
football
honest
because of a
with you.
knee injury. And
I've
wanted
seen the
something
guy.
else.
He's built. He's built. Now, if WWE get him on the right track, right stuff and everything,
Yeah.
he could be a big star.
He really could.
He could be. But the question is he going to, has he got the mentality? Is he going to be ready for it?
Honestly,
Also-
he's been in NXT for
He's got an injury
a
as
while now.
but he's got an injury as well.
What do you know? What the actual injury is?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't either, but I just thought
He's got an
you might.
injury. Now, WWE are going to be also keeping an eye out just to see if he's also injury prone as well. Because straight away there, as much as anybody can be a big star and whatnot, if
Yeah.
you are injury prone,
The thing is,
would they want you in the top scene?
he's already made his television debut on NXT as one part of a tag team match in which
It was
basically he was there to take the beating.
and
then-
it was quite short though.
Yeah, but he didn't look out of place. He didn't get a chance to do anything to shine, but he didn't look out of place.
It'll be interesting. I think you're going to see more of him.
I think you are as well.
Potentially.
Yeah, he's one of the guys that is going to have to step up to fill the gap left by all the people that have been promoted from NXT.
And another person to watch out for will be Nikki Storm.
Good call.
Absolutely.
Very good call.
If they let her keep a British name.
Yeah.
Debatable, but they've been letting more people keep their names in NXT recently, so let's hope so.
But are they keep it lying and keep the names because they're already world famous?
I know the Mighty Don't Kneel kept their persona.
Who?
The Mighty Don't Kneel.
Oh,
Noah
Okay.
Tag Team Champions.
All right, yeah.
definitely. Former.
Yeah. Second Japan American Tag Team. So, like Japan have a national magazine that puts in Tag Team of the Year, and the last non-Japanese tag team to win it was Stan Hansen and Vader.
Yeah, which was what, 20 years ago?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
so they
the
must-
Mighty Don't Kneel are from Australia, and they won it for last year.
There's lots of people from Australia currently in NXT. Most of them are divas, but still.
No, but they seem to be producing a good
Quite a
talent
good
rate.
crop of quality
a
wrestlers,
good
yeah.
talent rate. A good.
Who's
One-
scouting the talent for
one-
NXT?
Half of the former tag team
Wow.
champions are.
I know
in
Regal
Australia.
goes out.
Regal goes out.
I genuinely don't know. I'm pretty sure they used to get Dusty Rhodes to do it, but in his absence, I'm really not sure.
Jerry Briscoe goes out.
Please bear with us whilst internet search engines are utilised at this point.
I know Regal and I know Briscoe go out and scout the talent, but I don't know who else goes out and scouts the talent.
I'm genuinely not sure either, which is why we're having to rely on.
Carry on. They've actually got a fair few other wrestlers. I know Dean Malenko's also
They
with City.
use lots of the guys who used to be wrestlers that have moved into the backstage area. Is maybe Kidman Is he a scout?
Kidman is writer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. You see, I'm not sure their positions, but what about him?
Robbie Brookside.
I'd imagine.
Yeah, because he got Lovepreet.
Hmm?
He got Lovepreet, didn't he?
The Indian guy.
Yeah.
I have to give credit to Robbie Brookside. I've actually seen him a number of times. Phenomenal wrestler, knows the business.
Knows it inside out, back to front, and upside down. Absolutely. Speaking of which, I want to ask, Tough Enough. It is what it is. It's a good television show. It's not particularly good at producing wrestling talent, but the last season's winner,
Mandy?
Sarah Lee, I think her name was.
Yeah.
Has apparently started making appearances now. Has she made an impact on anyone? Does anyone know if she's any
She's
good?
only working house shows. So what they do first, they
Yeah.
have 3 levels from what I can understand from Breaking Ground.
House, like just as house shows, and then there's TV
Well, no,
tapings.
like you have your basics, you have your intermediate classes where you basically the undercard house shows, and then you have your main event television.
Oh, okay. So what? The second level is like non-televised house shows and dark matches at televised shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. And she's at that level now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I was just interested because I remember watching Tough Enough and thinking,
She's basically tagging with Lorna, I think, at the moment.
okay, interesting. Sorry, you'll have to forgive us.
So you got Lorna and her tagging against Bailey and Asuka, I think.
Okay.
Mm.
That's an interesting combination.
Well-
Because she came across as very, very, very happy, smiley face in Tough Enough. So to see teaming in that way, obviously, as a heel, that's interesting.
The one thing I'm actually quite surprised, something I just had to try to remember off the top of my head.
But you couldn't, so you had to use the
No.
search engine.
I've actually had to remember this because he's actually a friend of mine.
All right.
Ron Brookside.
Clang. Can you hear the names being dropped?
No. It's not like I'm not name dropping or anything.
No, I know.
but
I
It's
just
not
wanted
name
to-
dropping in any way. The one person I'm actually quite surprised who hasn't actually been sort of asked on the same deal as Robbie Brookside would be Frankie Sloan.
I'm actually quite surprised as well. Nothing. I don't know. Nothing says he hasn't. I don't know, but
But he is actually wrestling. He's still wrestling on the British scene.
yeah.
It's legend in my eyes. Phenomenal wrestler. I haven't actually wrestled in a one-on-one match.
I tell you, there's someone else similar as well. I can't remember his name though. We've seen him live at a show in Hanley. Legend on the British scene. Been going for ages. I can't for the life of me think of his name though. I don't know. I'm just trying
James
to come up
Mason?
with it. Sorry,
James Mason.
I think that is him. Yeah.
That would be him. I already mentioned him earlier.
No.
James Mason, one of the best.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised he hasn't
Phenomenal
been contacted by
wrestler,
WWE
yeah.
for the same sort of thing.
Yeah, possibly.
If we're thinking of
Phenomenal British wrestler.
yeah, if we're thinking of
Fantastic.
Robbie Brookside
The funny
and
thing about it is,
who else you just said? Sorry,
the funny thing about it is Frankie Sloan.
Frankie Sloan. Then he's got to be mentioned in the same
The
breath.
funny
surely.
thing about it is,
Yep.
they've actually had their shines. Them lot have.
Oh right.
Now, not many people who actually realise this. Frankie Sloan has actually been on WWE,
Yeah.
but it was more of a one and done. James Mason has as well.
Okay.
He ended up being more of a squash match, getting involved.
And I know the first time Robbie Brookside was on WWE was in the first ever Raw from the UK
Yeah.
in Manchester, which I was in the crowd of. He was in the dark match against Maven, I believe, and obviously didn't win. But I'm sure that was the first time he was brought
Frankie
to the
Sloan
attention.
was. No, I think James. I know one of them was against Umaga.
Aha! Oh yes,
Yes.
I remember. I think that was.
Was it Umaga? Possible, but either so.
Yeah, the
being
WWE is aware of them. Let's put it
They
that
are
way.
aware of them,
Okay.
but not many people realise this one. That James Mason and Frankie Sloan have actually wrestled in TNA
As themselves or under
as
masks?
themselves.
I did not know
If
that.
you actually look it up under the NWA TNA banner, and this is for the World X Cup Series, the first one.
the X Cup, way
The
back in the
X-Cup.
day.
Yeah, when they were part of Team UK or Team England, I think.
I think,
It was
yeah.
Team UK.
Oh, cool.
If you look it up, they actually quite dominated in it, if I'm not mistaken. But
Yeah.
they didn't win it, but they were quite dominative.
Yeah, that's cool.
Quite interesting bit of history there. Not many people, sort of know that one.
Yeah, but it's an interesting fact to put out there. That's for sure.
Definitely. At the moment in time, it's a bit of an unusual because I thought it was a great idea when TNA did that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't brought it back more as a proper tournament as itself, which they have done, but they did it on one of them bloody internet pay-per-view
One
things.
of their
which
we have to fill a contract,
No,
so
no.
we're going to do a pay-per-view, even
What
though
I
we'd
laugh
rather
is,
not.
it's
Jobs.
the World X Cup Series. Instead of having teams, Team Japan, Team Mexico, Team USA, Team England, or whatever,
What did the Brain Trust at TNA do?
they split it up to Team Rude, Team Young, and broke it up with the captains. And I was
Oh.
like, so how is it a World Cup Series?
In short, it isn't.
It's
but-
more of a. It'd be like more. It's like saying Manchester United won the World Cup.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, more genius from the company that bought you the Reverse Battle Royal, there, folks.
Oh, good lord!
Yeah.
Good lord!
Moving
Or the
swiftly
ultimate, the Escaper match.
We were briefly talking about the Cruiserweight series, but we've got massively
So we've
sidetracked.
gone massively
We
sideways.
moved on to NXT and all sorts of things.
It somehow got there
Yeah, however, was there a point that we were getting to with the Cruiserweight series? Because
with the Cruiserweight series. Personally, I think it's going to be something that's going to be quite unique and quite special. Whoever wins it is going to have quite a big, massive light on them.
yeah, with
And-
the interest as it is at a 10, possibly even 20-year peak in WWE at the moment with tag teams, is there a possibility for a future series for tag teams as well?
There is a tag team one being booked.
Oh, that's cool.
Right,
I was
you go.
hoping so. Because, like I said, what would actually WWE
Being done after the
having
women's one. They want to do the
more
women's
than-
one first, and then after they're getting off tag team, they're just trying to figure out the logistics of if they can get the London riots in.
Oh,
Ooh, well.
and if they're gonna invite the London Riots, I can already see another team
What UK
Straight
tag
away.
teams do you think would be eligible for that then?
that I know you'd want one.
I want Zack and Finger Knight there. The Hooligans. The problem with the Hooligans is the Hooligans haven't got rights to work in the US
Ah,
due to felony charges.
Due to some felony charges, which
that is
the
an issue.
sort of working
Which-
to try and
yeah.
get dropped.
Yeah. So what other UK tag teams you've seen would you recommend for that? I mean, obviously they're going to skirt the whole world, but we're based in the UK, so let's be biased towards
All tag teams.
our tag teams.
You can't have a tournament without the Hunters.
The Hunter Brothers.
Definitely can't.
Absolutely right, you can't.
Definitely can't.
In all fairness, and Vince probably won't swallow his pride, I'll swallow my pride. I'd ask him to name the price.
For
The most hated tag team in my life.
Oh, nope, won't happen.
yeah, obviously it
Won't
won't happen,
happen.
but fill me in on
It won't happen.
who are you referring to?
I know exactly who you're referring to. They've actually been asked by WWE, and they literally turned WWE down.
No, yeah, they turned him down for a contract. Never.
But as a one shot for a tag team tournament,
Yeah.
they might consider it for a payday. Who are you talking about, by the way? Which tag team are you referring
The Super
to?
Kick Party.
Super Kick Party,
Ah, yeah.
part of the Bullet Club,
Yes. Generation Me.
Generation Me. but let's just cut to the chase and just say who they really are. The Young Bucks,
Yes.
The Young Fox.
as you call them. Now, I know exactly why
I
you...
despise them, but
Old
they're
Fox is what they're
loved.
going to get called in about 20 years' time.
But
They are loved. I'm not a fan of their work. I think there's more to wrestling than just 37 super kicks in a match. But I'm not a fan. But yeah, they have a
Okada is-
worldwide reputation, so they should go in.
since Okada's been doing War of the Worlds with Ring of Honor in New Japan, they've done a triple super kick before he gets Rainmaker.
I've seen it.
I'm so annoyed.
That's very annoying.
It was like,
Who's going to stand there and let 3 people kick you in the head at once? Matt, just wait there, man. Me sound guy, and Blaze, if Blaze can pick his leg up higher than a plie,
Matt
will try to super kick you.
Matt will tell you first hand.
I think the only one I'm more concerned
Is
about is
sound guy.
sound
Yeah.
guy. He might rip his pants.
He might shit himself after he gets up past quarter of the way.
No. He'll get the cane.
Fucking shit kick.
Ah!
If fucking won't be a super kick, it'll be a shit kick.
I know what you mean.
Or-
the
or-
whole
or-
super
or-
kick thing annoys me.
If necessary, you two do super kicks.
You've-
He goes for...
He goes for the sweet shin music.
Yeah,
I knew
bingo.
exactly what you were thinking.
You've never seen the Young Bucks, have you? Live.
Live, in person, no.
We have.
We have.
The closest I ever got was the...
Right.
I
The
think
closest we ever got was the 3rd row,
Oh,
and
well.
I went and got a drink.
you... Fair enough. No, I think I've seen them as Generation Me against...
Whoa.
Who was it they had their tryout match in TNA with as Generation Me that was literally the best match on TNA that year?
Ah.
Was it the Hardys?
No. Nope. It wasn't.
Was it the Motor City Machine Guns?
Yep.
Yeah,
Motor
I
City
remember
Machine
that.
Guns,
That match,
also known as the Murder City Machine Guns.
the best the best match from TNA that year, pretty much.
The problem with it is
and
I can say this with hand on heart, I actually saw that match before it went to TNA
but the thing is,
on the Independent.
for
And-
them,
well, no,
not a bad
just,
match,
Just hear me
because-
out. Just hear me out. I
on.
saw it before it was on TNA.
yeah,
Fine, great. When it came to TNA, great match, fantastic. One problem with it.
good by their standards because lack of unnecessary 4 million super kicks.
No. One problem with it. I had with it. I'd already seen it.
Oh, you mean they didn't actually try anything new?
Nope.
There's no storytelling with the Young Bucks.
No.
It's move, flip, super kick, move, flip, super kick, move, flip, super kick, move, flip.
Yeah, that's pretty
It's
much.
basically like a Barry White on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, where it goes, I ain't leaving this place, and you have to kick it to get it onto something else.
Super kick it as it goes. Yeah,
Right.
I know exactly what you're saying. There's no psychology whatsoever.
It's like, we're stuck. Super kick. We're stuck.
Like, it's the only time where I haven't been impressed to see a moonsault countered by a super kick.
Yeah,
Double super kick.
because you've probably seen 14 super kicks previously in the match, at which point you were like, not that again.
No. I think what really sucked about it,
Yeah.
it was what happened after.
Yeah, the thing
And
is,
no, just don't interrupt. It actually angered him, and I know exactly why.
I think I actually stood up and went, this is bullshit.
He pretty much did.
yeah,
He, as one of the Hunter Brothers just moonsaulted,
yeah.
he's just been super kicked.
But whilst he's
Double super
rotating
kicked. While
from-
he's
Yeah.
in midair rotating.
well, that's already. I'm smelling the slight stench of bullshit there, but do carry
Oh,
on.
no. They got the timing right.
Oh.
Beautifully.
Oh no, that's okay then. But
Right? No. That's not the point
yeah,
I'm trying to make. The point is, straight after, what happened?
He got back up.
he got straight back up, and
No,
there
no,
was,
no.
was there even an attempt at a pinfall?
Right? They didn't pin him. They got the other brother, and they hit
More bang for your fuck.
more bang for you. Wow. You actually remembered it. Also known as the Melzer driver. Taking the piss out of Dave Melzer.
Yes.
Right? Because
Well, immediately having done that to one, they hit their
do
finish
you know
on the other guy.
what the more bang for your fuck is?
It's their finishing move, but I can't remember offhand what.
Oh
it
no, that's
consists
more
of.
bang for your buck.
All right.
One that you know of. The other one, more bang for your fuck, is one person. One of them has got their opponent in the tombstone power drive position.
Yes.
The other one springboards in 450s and spikes them into tombstone power driver.
Suspension of
I'll
disbelief.
show it you after.
We'll show you later.
Yeah, what's that? Very loud glass smashing in the
Right.
background. That's my suspension
Straight
of disbelief
away.
failing.
Straight away there, anybody who's watching it would instantly assume
It's over because one's
It's
been
over.
super kicked.
One's
The other
been-
one's just been tombstone.
Yeah.
one's been double
Any-
super kick.
Any
The
result?
other one's just been 450 tombstone out of bloody
Yeah. Any result but a 3 count is ludicrous. But let me guess.
The other
They-
hunter.
Who's
The
just
one,
been super
broke it
kicked?
the one that had just been double super kicked
Yeah.
out of a moonsault.
Yeah.
He didn't just kick out at 2.9999. He actively got up and broke up the pinfall.
Yeah.
Oh dear God.
That's close.
Oh no.
And then after, proceeded to hit a super kick of his own. In all fairness, I have seen trainees put on a better calibre tag match.
The thing is,
I'm not
I
saying
know-
that myself.
Before they came to
Why?
prominence as the Young Bucks, I remember having a conversation
I am actually-
at the Future Shock training gym with another trainee about
That match
one of the
should
worst
be-
bits of wrestling he'd ever seen from a trainee, which involved lock up, headlock, send to the ropes, super kick. And yet, I'm sure the Young Bucks have probably actually done that in
No.
a match they've got paid for.
Their matches should be miles better than what they are because they're talented.
They just rely too much on
Kick.
A, the super kick, and B,
super kick. And it's like,
super moves which
you've
should
got-
end the match.
they've got straight away.
Shawn Michaels
Their
is
thing.
spinning in his retirement.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The
No,
man that won 4 heavyweight titles with a super kick.
Yeah.
And the Young Bucks can't win a fucking match. with it.
Let's just put it this way. He probably hit 1, or possibly, if it was a title match on a big super show, 2 super kicks in that match.
He beat Bret Hart in an Iron Man match with it.
Yeah.
Can I just point out, he nearly killed Shelton Benjamin with it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
whoa.
after Shelton Benjamin springboarded. Yeah.
And Rey Mysterio.
The one that was in the highlights to the opening of Raw for about 9 months. With good cause.
Still there,
Springboard in. Eat pot.
Yeah.
And he's out.
No, I think they took it out when Shelton
Well,
Benjamin
no,
left,
there's more to a match, but I think you'll have the Hooligans, you'll have the Hunters.
Yeah,
Who
getting
else
back
from
to
over here?
the topic, which is tag teams for a WWE tag team tournament.
We've got the
I'm just trying
Predators.
to think of some
The
others.
UK Predators.
The
up there.
Predators. What about
How about Team Hoss
the-
Get Wasted? Would you
the
put them back
Bucky
together?
Boys?
That gimmick could go over awesome in America.
That really would, yeah.
I don't think it would.
Could you imagine going PWG and going,
PWG work, but
here
not.
we fucking go!
Yeah.
Here we!
That would go
Here
over
we fucking
awesome.
go.
It would on Independence, but it wouldn't work on.
Well, yeah, but that's the
What do you
thing.
mean?
I think for a one-off,
In all
for a
fairness,
one-shot in a tag team tournament match, it would work.
would you like to see Enzo and Big Cass versus the Bucky Boys?
Do you know
Oh.
what? Yes, I would.
I'd pay to see that.
Yeah.
Well, you got it. It'd
I
work.
think I'll just turn into Philip J. Fry. Here, take my money!
Oh, what you mean? Like I was the day they announced the launch of the WWE Network. Shut up and take my money.
Who else is on?
I'm just trying to think. UK tag teams.
Well, I can go on broader
I was going to say
spectrum.
European tag teams. I'd have the Cimmerian Death
The-
Squad in there like that.
Bingo. But I was also going to say, they're actually, the other, if you include the other man, Legion.
Yeah.
Which you've already mentioned the third man earlier. Whiplash.
Yeah.
Straight away. So, the Cimmerian Death Squad.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Awesome tag
and
team.
some of the stuff I've seen them do, it's just Tommy End.
Tommy
And
End
kicks.
Oh. Ouch.
Oh.
I've seen him at an HXC show. I
Just
was
get
stood next to the
awful with
commentary table and they hurt me. So God knows how the
In
guy
all
in the ring
fairness-
taking them felt.
I think I'd rather watch the Clawquad than the fucking Young Fucks.
Oh, right.
Oh. That's saying
I'm just
something.
trying to think of some other British tag teams because now that I've mentioned it, my mind has gone perilously blank.
Clawquad are entertaining. Got Just Good
Hubba
Mates.
Bubba Lucha?
How about Just Good
Um,
Mates?
Yeah, that would work.
Just Good Mates is a good call.
I'll tell you who I'd have in there just purely as a...
One team, I'm going to have to give a shout out. Filthy, rotten, scoundrels.
Fair play.
Their version of the Au revoir is intense.
Intense? Are you kidding me? That's not an au revoir, that's just...
But they won't
Die?
be allowed to use it in WWE.
Oh, hell no.
I'll tell you
Because
what...
Thingy have just come in and nicked it.
yeah.
Gallows and Anderson.
Yeah.
It's not the au revoir.
What?
That's
Is
not
that-
an au
is
revoir.
Is that the move that they... No, that's not the move that's called...
Magic
the...
Killer.
Oh, right. It's not the move that they've called the Boot of Doom, is it?
No.
'Cause that has
It's
got to
the
be a
one. It's Magic
contend-
Killer. But the way he just described it as... He's saying it's the au revoir.
It's a version of the Au revoir.
Version. there's having a version and then changing the dynamic completely. Just think of the initial setup for the Au revoir.
I know, yes.
The only difference is, instead of flipping them over, like they do in, you know, to finish the move,
Yeah.
and they both go down. I had to explain it. It's in that position. They throw him up in midair, and this is in an awkward position, and straight into a set-out powerbomb.
Ouch.
It wouldn't be done in WWE, I'll tell you that. But for uniqueness,
I'd like the Kingdom going if we had a tag team
Who?
tournament. The Kingdom.
the Kingdom, good call.
Yeah. I'll tell you, there's
Good
one-
call, but the only thing about it is Adam Cole's contract is actually coming up with ROH.
There's one tag team who would be absolute guarantees to be in there if it wasn't for the tragic circumstances that mean they can't.
What?
And that's oh, my mind's gone blank. I can't think of their bloody names. Martin Kirby and Chris Travis. What was their tag team
Ego
called?
Trip.
What was it? No. Was that what they were?
Ego Trip.
called? Okay.
You'll see thingy get put in there, the Hardy Boys.
Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
Because their contract with TNA ends soon.
Right, it does. I can't see them in the actual tag team. That
Project
tag team.
Ego. That's the
Project,
name.
that's it.
Yeah. They.
That was a Project Ego because the
Yeah.
finishing name, the finishing team name was called the Ego Trip. Do apologise.
That's it. I know. I can think of another team from back in the day, when I used to watch Future Shock shows regularly. Who they're not a team anymore. Haven't been for a couple of years, but who I'd like to see in there just because they.
How about Sticks and Flips?
Yeah, possibly. I'm thinking. The
That's
team.
what I'm thinking, aren't you?
I was thinking of
Who Sticks and Flips? First part you already know, Sticks.
Six and.
Then the other half would be.
Hang on. No, I'm sorry. I've been NXT washed. If you say Flips, the only thing I can think of is
I'll just say one and only. From LCW,
The one who does the turnbuckle and
Chris
moonsault.
Tyler.
okay. No, you say the word flip now. I've been NXT washed. All I think of is the revival. No flips, just fists.
Right.
Also, the other team I was going to say, by the way, from back in the day in Future Shock, I'd like to see in for a bit of comedy relief would be the team of DDL and Ronaldo. I can't remember what they were called.
The football team
Yeah.
gimmick.
I can't remember what it's just disappeared off the tip of my tongue. I was just about to say it. Their tag team there. Wristlock Rovers. That was it.
Just like Rovers, yeah.
Like I said, they're not a tag team
Toxic
anymore.
Waste.
That would, throw them in. Any excuse to see Cyanide.
Cyanide
And Jack Gallagher.
Jack Gallagher.
Throw Vitamin C in there as well. Why not?
You can do, but we're getting past we're way past the marker.
Yeah, I think that's a nice place to finish. Projecting what WWE are going to do in the future.
Yeah, and
Yep.
sort of get back
Definitely.
to...
So that's fine. So put yourselves over.
Go for it, Blaze.
What, me?
Yeah.
No.
No, the man in the mirror.
No, the man in the mirror.
The one whose fault it isn't.
Quiet you.
Oh.
So, what? You want me to tell everyone...
Plug
my own
yourself!
I know, I was building up to that.
This man tomorrow is going to be doing an F1 podcast. He
I
is,
am.
sadly, on Twitter.
I am on Twitter at Johnny_Blaze_08. I do a Formula 1 podcast called And Look at That, which also has its own Twitter page, if you want to... And, this man here is going to be on it tomorrow.
Hopefully.
Possibly.
Hopefully.
If I am...
Hangover predicting, fingers crossed.
If things go according to plan.
You can also listen to me on Six Towns Radio, which is found on the website sixtowns.co.uk on Monday and Wednesday nights.
Or if necessary, and you can't access the website, you can use the TuneIn app on your mobile phone
Tune in,
devices.
or there is a mobile device itself, so for Six Towns Radio. Monday night 11 till 1 and Wednesday night 7 till 9.
Have you got a Facebook account?
I have not.
Ooh. Shocking.
Have you got an email if someone wants to
Email?
personally
Anyone
PM
wants
you?
No,
to
Twitter
PM
me.
me?
Twitter you?
Get in touch with me via Twitter.
He means twatting.
Right.
I do not mean that.
Now, what is your Twitter?
Johnny at Johnny_Blaze_08.
I feel-
I did say that once already.
And what about the other one?
What other one?
Xbox.
And look at that.
Oh, and look at that. All one word. No gaps between them.
Do you have any hobbies outside of this?
I
Like
am also on Xbox. gamer tag is FTR Blaze. You'll mainly find me on Forza Motorsport 6.
I think we could put our application for the tag team tournament.
You said put myself over. You didn't say when to
Good
stop.
lord. Really?
Okay, next.
Really?
Anyway,
Right,
enough about
anyway,
me.
moving
More
on.
about Matt Burns.
I can plug myself.
He's on street corners.
No, I'm not.
No, what I'm trying to
For
say
God's
is,
sake.
yes, you can plug yourself. So away you go.
Straight away. And if anybody wants to get in touch with me, you can actually get in touch with me through Facebook, which is Matt Burns UK. If you want to contact me on Twitter, which is Matt.
The bad boy Burns.
Straight away there, you can get me through there. You can also contact me through my website, which is
IamVirtual.com.
It's www.matt-burns.co.uk.
Pink cats are available as well as green, yellow, blue.
It's all multicultural. We have all different colour
Feather
hats.
boas.
So
He's
we do,
got
we
a
do
sale on them.
actually.
He's trying to shift.
I
unwanted
do actually
extra
have
stock.
merchandise on there that if anybody's interested, you can also message me through there through the contact us page. You can also contact me through the Burning Truth, which is both on Facebook and Twitter. But their names will be actually getting mentioned by my colleague right now. Which but before that, I'm also an Xbox gamer as well. You can contact me on my Xbox as Matt Burns. And now I'm going to pass
Last
over
but
to
almost certainly not least.
I'm going to pass over to the man, the myth, the legend,
The sleepy
Nathan
legend.
Gott.
You can find me where all good beds are. After today,
Coming
I am
soon.
knackered.
He's
No,
cut.
you can find me in Pool Halls. I've been playing a tournament since 9 o'clock this morning. I played the Players Open, which was an inaugural event.
How did that go?
I made it to the quarterfinals.
Well done.
I got lost in the quarterfinals, probably due to alcohol consumptions.
More than likely.
It wasn't due to
He
lack
has
of
a
effort.
weakness. He has a weakness.
We all
Found
have
his
a weakness.
kryptonite. It's called Stella.
Oh, it ain't called Stella. It's called fucking. It's called Black Velvet.
Ooh. Okay.
You can find me on Facebook at Nathan Goff. You can find me on the Plaza Doubles League, which is what we also proudly
Proudly
sponsor.
sponsor.
I'm on Xbox as Alexander Owens. And you can find us at The Burning Truth, which is burningtruth@outlook.com, or you can find us on The Burning Truth or at Wrestling's Fourth Wall, or our new Twitter, mattsbackalley.com.
No, it's not. Right. Just to let you know, that does not exist.
We might as well end with
No.
We're not going
there. We are not going there.
In all fairness, that should be a meme. That should be a meme for Matt.
Really?
really,
Really? You gonna
Really?
go down that road?
really.
It's a meme for you. In all fairness, if that isn't on the board for next week as it is now, I'm going to be really disappointed because that is a work of art.
Yeah, that should stay there.
No.
Yes.
Yes. Unfortunately,
I
Really?
am making a meme of that.
and so you should.
Meme!
Meme.
He does,
How's it spelt?
he does it to provoke a reaction, and he gets one. Hence, it's worth
Right.
doing.
Moving on. There is one thing I want to just actually do want to mention. It's a bit of a. I do want to actually bring up just before we go. If anybody is an actual gamer and wants to sort of got a bit of spare time and wants to have a bit of a laugh, there's an actual online webcomic which is known as Control Alt Delete, which the web link is www.card-comic.com. So if anybody was interested in comics, comics, gaming, or anything references and having a laugh, just give it a check out. They actually do quite a bit. It's it's just for fun. If anybody wants to look that up, I just thought I'd give that a quick go because I've been going through some of the old comics of theirs recently, which has always been giving me a good chuckle.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of questions for you.
Go on.
What's female dog?
Answer.
I am not answering that. You can move on.
What'd you do to a rugby ball?
No, I also.
I'm not even gonna go there.
Let's just leave with.
We're
if you
not
want,
gonna go
let's
there.
just leave it. If you find any of us on Xbox, then you'll probably, in this pair's case, be playing FIFA or UFC, and in my case, anything that involves driving cars.
Right, other than
So-
that though, folks, thanks for listening. Send us your questions for next week, and we will be back next week with...
And we'll most likely, because of this week, because we've been that quite packed, we haven't actually done our usual top 5 list, which is 5 each. We'll most likely save that for next week and probably do a double if necessary, possibly. So we'll get back on that.
Yeah, other than that, folks, thanks for your time.
And on that bombshell.
No, not bombshells.
Back to the studio.
No. Really.